Hey everybody, welcome to this episode of Craftopia 3. I am working on this giant pyramid all week, and it has been so much fun. And if you're interested, you can go check those live streams out. Try to live stream during the week, and this thing, I'll tell you what, this has been so much fun. And I am super excited about how this build has turned out. Now, I finished this front part on stream, and yeah, I've got some side pieces to do. So we've got the other sides here to finish building, so let's go ahead and get to that, and then I will show you guys the completed work. This is what it should look like when it is done, going all the way around. Alrighty, so we got the pyramid done, the outside. This is what we were building off of, and I did a little bit of a change up at the very top. I kind of like the little steeper steps as you get closer to the top area. Overall, I just had a blast building this. Now, we're not done yet. We still got something to do down here. We've got the floor. I may have a super secret stair to put in, but we've got to cover this thing in floors, and I don't want to go too crazy on this because I don't want to risk complexity being an issue, because I still have storage and other stuff that I want to put in here, because this will be my main base for this world, and I really would like to get everything in here. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and knock this out and get started. All right, so we got everything in, and I put some of these foundation blocks down. I didn't put them everywhere. I just put them in the places where the grass was growing up through the floor. Okay, there it is. It took a minute. All right, so this grass right here that I'm hiding in, let me crouch down. Nobody can see me. I'm Bush Camp Lego Dad. This here was coming through the floors, and the floors don't let it go. The floors don't make it disappear. So to fix that, you have to put down foundations, and you just want to be sure that they're underneath your floor and they're not getting in the way. I actually snapped to a little block over there. There we go. Now watch the grass disappear. Here it goes. Bye-bye, grass. There we go. Now we can go ahead and fill these floors in. So I didn't do that underneath the whole I didn't do that everywhere because I am so worried about high complexity, and I just did not. I think I used probably about 1/3 of the blocks that I would have used if I had filled all of this in. So it's out of sight, out of mind. The grass is hidden. It looks a lot better. So we need to put some lights in around the edge here. And I want to go and I want to show you guys some things that I learned while I was doing this. But I need to go over to a sandbox world so I can show you guys over there a few tips and tricks that I learned about working with these pieces. And just if you decide to build a pyramid at all, these should come in handy, hopefully. So let me go ahead and jump over into my sandbox world, and I'll meet you over there. Okay, so let's talk about some of the stuff we learned with pyramids. So as you can see, here are the two different stairs that have a different slope to both of them. This is really good to know when building your pyramid about, are you going to want it to be more of a gradual incline, or do you want it to actually go straight up and down? Now on my build, I use actually both stairs. I did these and then went to this. This will be the first thing that you have to decide in building your pyramid. All right, so the first thing you want to do is find your location. Now this looks like a pretty nice location. You're also going to want to know how big you want your pyramid to be. My pyramid, I think I went like it was a 12 by 12. I've heard of some 16 by 16s, but basically this is like considered 1, 2, 3. So when we say 12 by 12 or 16 by 16, this is what we're referring to. Another important thing to do is to check your elevation of where you're going to want. So if you come up here you're going to have the rest of your pyramid's going to be a little lower over here. If you start off down here, your pyramid will go into the earth a little bit over there. So always be sure to do a good survey of the land, because this first block that you put down is going to be pretty much what everything comes off of. Now, one of the things you can do, which I do like to do sometimes, is I like to actually switch between colors, because this will allow you to be able to know and count blocks a lot easier, especially when you're dealing with things that are very large. And if you get off early, that's going to end up working itself out at some part in your build. And something else, before we go any further, actually I would even recommend building all 4 of these tomatoes, especially this one here. This one really will show you some of the principles, and you can kind of see they've got their walls set back with the stairway coming out. In my temple, I have the walls going up to the stairs. So this is a personal preference, but I just want to show you that if you build this one, it will really, really help you understand the usage of the pieces and how to transfer those building techniques over into your building techniques. And actually, there's one step in this that I'm going to share with you guys that I actually messed up on my build and I ended up fixing. Now you're going to figure out how high or how far you're going to go and what steps you want to use. So for me, I'm going to go ahead, turn this filter on, and I'm in the mood to use these stairs because I used the other stairs. So this is going to give me a pyramid that is a little steeper of an incline. Now this next part is very important if you're doing stairs, because let me show you the difference here real quick. Okay, so this next step is very important for the stairs. If you look right here where those 2 stairs come together, you can see how this step is doubled up and all the other ones are singles. And then over here, you can actually see that this is a single step and it looks like it's actually in line with the other ones. So it's very important if you just snap. So if you just snap in this step like this, you're going to end up with that weird step on all your pyramid, or going up your pyramid. So what you want to do is you want to grab a floor piece like this on the top of the step like that. Now you're able to place this step down and put it where it needs to go, so it looks identical going all the way up. And even after this, you can't even knock that out, and your step should stay there. Later on my build, I actually ended up putting in wall pieces like this to fill in that hole that's behind the stairs. So once you do that, it'll tie into that step, and you should have no problems at all. Now I wait till the very end of the build to knock those little suckers out so that everything's got more connector points so something doesn't fall apart. But this will help you to make your steps look beautiful in your pyramid build. There are a couple different ways to build pyramids. This is how I prefer to do it off of what I've seen, because you have some give coming down. If you start at the bottom and work your way up, like if I was to build everything here at the bottom and building all the walls and everything like that, that would be fine. That's a way to do it. The problem is if you make a mistake here, you're gonna figure it out when you get to the top. Building your way down, you're gonna be able to use the ground if there is like a mistake or something, which is one of the good things about this game. It doesn't like lock you in to the ground as being a block. You can build into the ground, which allows the building from the top down as a very viable method for your builds. Okay, and now this may be the most important part of the whole build, is making sure that everything here is right. If you get off here, you're gonna have problems later on. So take your time to measure these out. So we got a board here that is 16 long. We're just gonna go ahead and put it down, and it reaches perfectly from there to there. Then we're gonna jump over here, and we got another 16 by 16 board. We're gonna put it there. So as you can see, everything is good. We got 16 going this way and 16 going that way. That's perfect. Now we can go ahead and build up our square up here, connecting all 4 of these together. These can be temporary or these can be permanent, whatever you want to do at this point. Okay, now we have all 4 stairs connected together. We've got our center part of the pyramid. Okay, so now we can put on our the bottom part of our step here into the ground. Remember that little issue we had I was telling you about? So with this foundation block in here, you can click on that and your stairs should go in there perfectly. Now, if this foundation block was missing, I've got a little trick I want to show you guys. Let's just say for some reason you didn't have a block here, and you needed to put a piece underneath this block. Well, I struggled and struggled and struggled on my live stream to get this block to go under there. And it was kind of a, yeah, let's just say I celebrated when I finally got it to go under there. I want to show you guys this little trick that I learned while I was building. So we're going to grab this we're going to grab this 2x2x12 piece, and we're going to put it out here. So it's sticking out. Now watch this. If you come over here and you right click, look at it. See how easy that goes? I couldn't believe it. It goes under there so easily. Whereas trying to click underneath a stair is so painful. So if you ever have an issue where you need to get things underneath, use this little trick right here. And if this trick is helpful to you, do me the biggest of favors and hit that like button, because it really does help the video out. Oh, let's go take a nap. Okay, let me show you guys something about these trim pieces in this set. So these trim pieces are actually part floor and part trim. So if you're using these in your build, you want to, they're going to go on the edge of the floor and not on top of the floor. I may have done that in my build. Actually, I did do it in my build. I had to go through and take out all the floors and redo them. So this is what I did when I first started building with these. Now, you could argue that that's kind of a pattern or a texture, but that's not how these floors are supposed to look. If you wanted that look, I would probably recommend putting another one of these over here so it has a closed edge. Your floors are supposed to snap in to here, to that edge. And this is how it's supposed to look. It's not supposed to be up in the air like what I had done. So overall, I really enjoyed building my pyramid, and I'm really, like, I'm looking at this and I'm like, oh, like I'm excited. I want to build this now. I like the look of it. I like the angle of it. It's going to be a lot of fun building stuff like that. I might build some of these small pyramids around. It's kind of fits into my story that I have going on right now in my world, which that video came out on Friday. Hopefully that will pop up here on the end screen. But these little tips and tricks will help you be able to build pyramids in your world and really take this tomato temple kit to the next level. So if you guys did enjoy this video, do me the biggest of favors and hit that like button and make sure you're subscribed to the channel for more videos like this. And as always, have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!